been a complete waste of time. And then what is the purpose of good governance? Good governance is as provided by the Constitution in Section 14B. The security and welfare of the people, of the nation, must be protected and enhanced. Any good governance that does not do these two things is again a failure and a waste of democratic time. To provide good governance, there are some basic qualities that leaders must have. And these are what the electorate should be looking at now. One, I would like to say that an incoming leader must somehow be a fulfilled individual. He must have something to show for what he is trying to, what he or she or they are trying to achieve in any aspect, in any discipline, in any career. He must be a fulfilled individual. Two, an incoming leader must have contentment. Three, an incoming leader must have discipline and focus. Four, an incoming leader must have a conscience. Let me start from number 4. When we see those huge crowds greeting us, welcoming us with all the excitement, I equally get excited. But the conscience deep inside me tells me to wake up. This is the number of people you have to make happy. This is the number of people you have to secure and beyond them. This is the number of people whose household income you must protect and enhance. So a good leader must have that conscience. We're not looking at the votes, just your thumb. When I see the crowds cheering, I keep getting worried about what is on ground and what we can achieve. Democracy without good governance, I would like to say, is a carcass. We have moved away from the argument to have democracy because it has been proven that democracy is here to stay. So we're now after extracting good governance out of democracy. I repeat, our primary focus now should shift from entrenching democracy to extracting good governance out of democracy. Who is democracy made for? Democracy is meant for those who can practice it. Good governance is made for those who can demand it. Democratic dividends is meant for those who can actually extract it. So, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it's a great pleasure to be here just to say a little about the theme. There is no overestimating how important the theme is, no overestimating how important this kind of gathering is in this kind of situation that we are. Like I said, there is another event I have to attend on behalf of the party. I can take 1 or 2 questions and then proceed from here. Thank you so much. And he comes to find the truth. You yourself, you become a void. Void, V-O-I-D. So there was a void from when the truth appeared, and it had to be filled. And we filled it with the truth about who and what Peter Obi is. This man used to sit in the front row every gathering with the creme de la creme. The same row with Dangote, Jim Ovia, Alumelu, and others. He owns a bank, for God's sake. A very successful bank, very successful businessman. Ask yourself, why are those people so comfortable and holding on to their comfort? And why is just Peter Obi, as comfortable as he is, coming out? That is why I told you that a leader, an incoming leader, must be a fulfilled person. He must have discipline and focus to resist temptation, because we have seen others who don't have that discipline to resist. Labour Party has reached everywhere. The question on structure, I wish you heard my interview yesterday at Channels. This was 8 to 8:45 p.m. In fact, I think I have by now changed the narrative. People should stop asking Labour Party if we have a structure. Instead, they should begin asking APC, PDP that do they really have a structure? What you think are structures of those two parties is a conflagration of individuals assembled to collect the money that has been amassed in excess of trillions. There isn't enough number of days in their lives to finish spending that money. Somebody has to collect it. So those politicians claiming to be their structure are simply there because they have the money. The moment that money is not being spent, as in the case of PDP, they don't have patience for 1 week. If for 1 week they don't spend that money, they'll start leaving the party. So they do not have structure. Real structure is genuine people like your good selves, like those who did the Million Man marches. These are what we call structure. Branded vehicles, offices. We will continue what we've been doing, and in fact it's only going to increase from now to February. We give contributions, others give contributions, and we use it judiciously. That's the only way. We'll continue doing what we're doing. That in the Northeast, what are we doing? Atiku and Shetima been there. If they like, they can bring Ashiwaju back to the Northeast. They can bring Okowa back to the Northeast. It does not change the fact that 2023 election is going to be different. It's going to be about competence, character, capacity. It will not change. Consider that those two gentlemen are in the Northeast. It doesn't change the fact that Nigeria is more insecure than before. It doesn't change the fact that this government has perfected the arts of corruption like never before, and our economy is worse than they met it. Then help me ask, whenever they speak of structure, if those parties had any structure for 16 years, why didn't PDP in 16 years fix the power problem of Nigeria? If APC had anything as structure, why did they not fix the security of Nigeria in 8 years if they had structure? What is structure meant for? For you to bring yourself back to power? No. Structure is meant for you to provide good governance, not just to win elections. This is the kind of awareness and education Labour Party is building itself on. When His Excellency Governor Peter Obi, our incoming president, says, wake up, this is what he means. They keep telling you about structure. Now wake up and ask, you have a structure, am I supposed to be impressed when you haven't improved my security? You have a structure, am I supposed to be excited when you have destroyed my economy? No. They do not have a structure. We have structure in our minds. We have structure in our characters. Because that structure tells you when Peter Obi speaks, he means business. It tells you when I speak, I'm going to do it. That structure is that we have a form in our backbone. We have a shape, we have a form. We are not just anything goes. That is what we call structure. About security, yes, there was attacks on PDP in Borno State. We are not PDP, we are Labour Party. In the same way they attack others, I know they can attack us, but we have not done those things that PDP has done. We practice our campaigns, our rallies, honorably, distinctly, and differently. So before anybody thinks of attacking us, let them think twice. But little wonder, a government that has not been able to secure the nation, how can they secure campaign rallies? A country where the president has been served notice that he's going to be abducted. A president whose convoy was attacked in his own hometown. A government in whose the president's home state is worse than Darfur and Baghdad put together during ISIL. What can you not expect? We're coming to make a difference, and they should think twice before trying to attack us. Defacing our posters and our banners and our billboards, you can't stop criminals. These are criminals. By the way, Nigerians are becoming more and more aware. I don't know if you realize. We have turned the narrative. I have been saying it. Go out on the streets now, all over Abuja, you will see expensive posters and banners. That is where your oil money is. Yes. From city gate to the airport, that is where the internal revenue of some 6 states is going. Nigerians are no longer impressed by those paraphernalia. Let them go and put a 10 meter by 10 meter billboard along Abuja-Kaduna Expressway and remind travelers the money that we refuse to spend in protecting you and fixing this road, we're using it to tell you to vote us again on this billboard. Nigerians are becoming more sophisticated. With or without posters, with or without banners and billboards, Labour Party is in the lead. Yes. By God's grace, this election is as good as won. Yes. We in the North should realize that there has never been a government without us. Yes. Let us again, as Peter Obi said, let us wake up to the reality. This is where the world is headed. This is where Nigeria is headed, the Labour way. The election is as good as won. You better live where you are. Come and join this bandwagon. Come and join this train. Come and join this elephant walking. They've been throwing pebbles and cutting at us. They are wasting their time. Call us names, insults. They are wasting their time. They cannot stop an idea whose time is due. I thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Just before we leave, sir, I'd like to pray for your indulgence, Your Excellency. Reasons are that